In case you guys still haven't heard, over 2,000 children are still missing in Maui. Of the original 3,000 students enrolled in the classes, only 538 have re-enrolled. And as of yesterday, crews have officially stopped searching for victims of the fires. Where did all these children go? And where are all the parents? Do you really think over 4,000 parents are just sitting at home quiet, not worrying about their children? I would imagine we'd be seeing this all over social media, all over the news, like parents hysterical crying, wondering where their kids are. But no, we're seeing none of that. I'm sure you guys have seen this picture before. These are the school buses that everyone's been talking about. There are 16 full-size school buses that each fit around 70 kids, and then 6 small ones that fit around 30 kids. This is before the Maui fires. And this is after the fires. Where did these buses go? Nobody can seem to answer that question. Were they used to take these kids somewhere that we don't know about? What do you guys think is going on in Maui? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Clearly, mainstream media isn't covering this. I'm going to do the best that I can to try and cover this. If you guys want to help find these kids, follow me and share this with your friends so we can spread the word.
I shot a drone video over the whole area so that you could have pictures of your home and you could share it with your insurance company. I drove my GoPro on my motorcycle so that you'd have images of that area for your insurance claims and also for a future litigation, because now you can't get in there. Now it's a war zone. Now it's like checkpoints and Checkpoint Charlie and guards and FBI and ATF and Army. These people have not been able to go back to their homes to get the contents of their safe. And I've heard rumors about who is rummaging through that. Again, I'm not here to spread rumors, but I'm just telling you. To not allow homeowners to go into and get their stuff is weird. To not allow press to go in there to get their stuff doesn't make sense. To not allow citizens like me to pull over on the side of the road and take pictures and videos from afar of what's going on. I can't fly my drone over there and watch the hillside for future strikes causing fires, or looking down and seeing what FEMA's doing. To block everybody out is against our constitutional rights.
Well, the Maui mayor has been talking about the missing kids there. It's definitely not a conspiracy theory. Again, nearly 1,000 missing people in the wake of the wildfire who have still not been accounted for. Many of them were children. Today, Joe Biden is flying into Maui, Hawaii. People who survived should ask him about that. Where did the children go? They weren't in school. Where did they go? Many of them vanished. And they're saying if you provide a DNA sample, authorities will alert you if they find any remains of your child. What an awful failure. Absolute failure on the part of authorities and people trying to gaslight me and say the sirens wouldn't have helped. That's an awfully big assumption to make, that giving people notification in advance would not have helped them take cover. I mean, arrogant and elitist to say that. Why do we build warning systems in the first place? Why do we have sirens in the first place if you're not going to use them? You say it wouldn't have made any difference. Was this a call or something? How can you say it would not have made any difference?
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Albie Shore, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting? Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. You want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Albie Shore was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? It seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning is all gone. There's too many coincidences.
We still don't have any answers regarding the school buses as well. I had mentioned the buses on a video a few days ago, assuming you had seen the video on it already. I left you all with questions, so this next video you're about to see has no audio, but if you read along, it will explain the school bus mystery.
Where are the children?
I am on record as a former CIA operations officer saying that our 1,000 bases overseas are not there for national defense. They're there to serve as lily pads for the smuggling of guns, gold, cash, drugs, and small children.
Small children.
Oh, there will be hell to pay.
Coupled with the messy situation and the lack of experience, there was no reason for Clive to set up a label for him, and yet he did. If you're wondering why, a blind item recently revealed that this has something to do with Diddy being Clive's boy toy and they had an affair.
Now, rumor has it, allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994, and that's how Bad Boy Records came about.
And then Jaguar claimed in an interview with Storm Monroe that Clive probably first Andre and then Diddy took Andre's place as Clive's toy.
He loves the ability to manipulate and control people. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
And his mentor was
Andre Well.
Tell us how
who was mentored by Clive Davis.
So when you realize the fact that Clive pretty much gave Diddy his entire career, well, it goes without saying that they were definitely in a master-servant situation. Well, people had a lot to say about these new revelations, and they left comments like, Clive Davis, a white Jewish producer, buck-broke black artist, especially young black men. He did this with Diddy's recruitment. Davis allegedly killed Whitney Houston after exploiting her when she wasn't productive in her latter years. He preferred her dead to make money. Clive Davis taught Diddy everything he knew about running a business in the music industry. How to make contracts, how to deal with artists. For reference, Clive Davis discovered Whitney Houston and ironically held a pre-Grammy party at the same hotel she died in, same day. And y'all be shocked when allegations come out. I don't. I've been clocked all this tea about Diddy. And don't forget Clive Davis, the man who owns Whitney Houston's estate and royalties, is who turned Diddy out. Now we know why Diddy was so quick to cough up those millions for Cassie. But do you guys really believe that he helped Clive get away with murder? Or do you think he was actively involved in it?
I'm just saying love it because I can't. I love it.
It's
my dad. It's my dad. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Mom, come see her. Come say hi to Come say hi to your godfather. Come say hi to your dad.
Reports label Bobby Christina's accident a mystery, but Bobby had his suspicions.
It's not a mystery to me. I know exactly what happened to my daughter. The same thing that happened to my daughter is what happened to Whitney. There's only one person that was around both occasions.
You won't say his name.